Hey, it's Aaron, and today's coffee in an odd car is the Volkswagen-Colani prototype concept. I don't know what to call it. So this came out in the 70s, the late 70s to be exact. This 1977. It was a collaboration between Volkswagen and Luigi Colani. Luigi was a European car designer and he designed all kinds of stuff. Basically, he was a designer of anything, but he specialized in vehicles for most of his career. Kalani worked for a lot of companies, sometimes as an employee, sometimes as an independent. But he did designs for BMW, Fiat, Alfa Romeo, and so on, Lancia, a bunch of companies. But anyway, for Volkswagen, Volkswagen was looking to replace the Beetle. They wanted the Beetle was kind of aging at this point, obviously, and they were looking for something to fit between the Polo and the Golf. So something to kind of fall in that space where the Beetle was. And so they asked Kalani, who was well known for his rounded everything designs. He loved kind of natural, organic looks for things. So they asked him to design a car for them. And the result was what became termed the Frog. It was this design, this concept here that was a combination of ideas that Kalani had for kind of making the car look more organic and therefore also more aerodynamic, as well as being big on interior space without creating a big footprint for the car. Obviously, Volkswagen wanted it to fit in a certain space in between its models. And then he was also looking for efficiency. He wanted to be more kind of, tree hugging kind of stuff. But anyway, it was a beautiful little car, goofy, super goofy, obviously never went to production. And it was called the Frog for obvious reasons. The green really kind of cemented that nickname, but the look is very frog-like. It's a really cool little car, though. The concept didn't really bring anything forward in terms of what changing the industry, but it did change a lot of how people looked at vehicles. So it had kind of elements of those Art Deco days when swoops and curves were all the rage and they looked really cool. And now we look back at that and think it's the greatest stuff ever, right? It had elements of that plus kind of some 70s kind of, I don't know, 70s. There was a lot of drugs. So there was kind of some of that, and then there was like just a lot of elements that really made this car cool. It would be really awesome to see it brought back. Now the prototype itself, it got showed at a few car shows in 1977, a couple of events, stuff like that, and then it disappeared and no idea what's happened to it. Most likely it either got scrapped or crushed. So it's probably completely gone, but it would be totally cool to see this made again, even on a small scale for, just specialty stuff. It would make an easy EV, something like that. You can make the whole thing out of fiberglass or 3D printed if you wanted, but it would be really cool to see this as an option on the road. Regardless, it's a really cool collaboration between one of the greatest designers of all time of anything, not just, he very, very much had a style. He's probably most well known for his Pegasus is the name of it, Pegasus grand piano. That is still under production. You can still buy one. I don't remember the name of the company. I can look it up, but I think it's Schimmel. I think that was the company. But you can still buy one of those. It's a really swoopy, weird looking, but really cool piano. So he's most well known probably for that, but he did a lot of design work for a lot of different companies making different things. Everything from dinnerware to cars to whatever. So very, very cool. This is kind of my idea of the peak for this guy as far as automotive goes. So yeah, Colani, really, really, really cool stuff. All right, yeah, that's it. I've kind of talked a lot. All right, this has been Aaron. Talk to you again soon.